Portugal have named former Belgium coach Roberto Martinez as their new manager, and the Spaniard said on Monday, January 9th, he would sit down with Cristiano Ronaldo to talk about his future in the team. Martinez, 49, replaces Fernando Santos, who left his job after Portugal suffered a shock defeat by Morocco in the World Cup in Qatar. Martinez stepped down as Belgium coach following their World Cup group stage exit, saying he had made the decision to end his 6-year tenure some time ago and would have left even if they had been crowned champions. It ended a long spell in charge of the side in which he took them to number 1 in the world rankings and 3rd at the 2018 World Cup in Russia. Questioned about the future of Ronaldo in the national team, Martinez said that he would contact the 37-year-old who last month joined Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr on a 2.5-year deal. I want to contact all 26 players who were at the last World Cup. Cristiano is a player on that list, he said, adding he would sit down and talk with the forward, who is his country's all-time record scorer with 118 goals. Martinez added he is aware that expectations are high around the Portugal team. I am delighted to be able to represent one of the most talented teams in the world, Martinez said. I understand there are great expectations, but I also understand there is a very good team at the FPF. And together, we will achieve our goals. He did, to some people would say that he did well with Belgium. Others would disagree. There was a report a little while ago that said Jose Mourinho was being considered. It seemed like he was finally going to get his dream to manage his national side. There was even a report that said he had had a conversation with Roma that he would step into the role come the end of the season. If those reports are true, then that suggests that Portugal could not wait that long. What do you make of Roberto Martinez as the choice to take over the Portuguese national side?
So starting with his precedence, like some would disagree, you also would agree. Only the people who disagree would only hold on to titles. I mean, he took over a country where they were number 1 in FIFA rankings for 3 years straight. Regardless of title, he did well. He's still the manager with the best winning ratio for the Belgian national team. So what else could he have done that he couldn't do? The teams he lost to, route to the titles he couldn't win, were better teams. He lost to France in the 2018 World Cup. France later won the World Cup. He lost to Italy in the Euros. Italy won the Euros, right? So I think his worst time was in 2022 where he didn't make it out of the league.
Quickly,
at the end of the day, he's had an illustrious career so far.
Quickly, I want to talk about the responsibility he now takes on in figuring out whether Cristiano Ronaldo is still quality enough to be a part of this national side. Come the next World Cup, he will be 41. Is this something that he might struggle with?
I think it's a political statement. He had to say that to keep, to be at par with powers that be. You wouldn't come on national TV or in front of the press and say Ronaldo is out of the team or it's time for Ronaldo to step down. You wouldn't say that, right? You would still want him to be part of the team. But what we know is on the field of play, just like we've seen Ronaldo in club football, he may not every game like before. He is still the kind of the size. The same captains come from the bench back to Euros. Ronaldo didn't play most of the game because of injury. He was chatting from the bench and cheering his team up to victory. So Ronaldo can play from the moral aspect. And I think Roberto Martinez said what he would say or what any other coach would say. I feel Ronaldo has gotten to the place where he knows he has to allow the youngsters grow. He knows he has to step aside for the next generation. But it doesn't mean he has to entirely retire from the football national team. So Roberto Martinez only made a political statement.
All right. Thank you, Gbenga. It's a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for joining us.